helped their cause with his passing, and it's really given his team a nice groove.
Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. LeBron James and Chris Bosh holding down those forward positions. Mike Miller is out there with Dwayne Wade. And it's Haslem at the pivot, manning the middle. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And finished off by Westbrook.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better. The pass, the catch, or the slam?
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed. All of the above. Getting off on the right track here early to start the half with some penetration.
Well, what an incredible journey it's been for Serge Ibaka. Growing up in the Congo during a terrible civil war, the tragic loss of his mom to a stroke, the streets so unsafe that she couldn't leave the home to go to a hospital. To go from that to where he is now, man, an indescribable contrast and an amazing story.
Here's Bosh. James Harden picking up that last basket. The drive by Wade. Stolen by Westbrook. And Ibaka gets to Durant. That one goes. Count. Durant's got 4 this quarter.
A nice start to the second half. Just one miss in their first 5 attempts.
Wade dishes to Haslem, and he uses both hands to jam it in. An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
But the finish was anything but passive.
No, he hammered that down, Clark. Superb above the rim action. Well, he hasn't had much success shooting the ball, but it's not too late for him to get it turned around and start contributing.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
It feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Bosh is running, and it's blocked by Ibaka. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. Thunder trailing by 3. Durant gets to Westbrook. Back to Durant for the tie. Kicks it out to Harden. From deep three-point range. Outside Durant. From downtown. And James Harden hits from deep. Harden's got it all tied up now for the Thunder.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
Coach Scott Brooks of the Thunder, he's brought great stability to this organization. A lot of talent on this roster, but doesn't always fit in terms of their offensive flow. So the Thunder like to keep it pretty simple with their X's and O's.
Just 5 to shoot. Haslem. Basket is good. The assist from Bosh. Haslem's got 6 points in the quarter.
Love the interior passing. He knew exactly where to go with that ball.
And Ibaka slams it in.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
Well, that's how you send it. 2 hands and hammer it down.
And Scott Brooks, even when the Thunder were really a young team, was pretty open to getting input from his players, and they liked it.
Yeah, I agree with you. And it's a collaborative style, and really a credit to Scott Brooks that he's secure enough with himself to allow his players to have that input. You know, engaging his players and keeping them invested. It's not easy for coaches to do when they're expected to always be in control and have the answers. And he's got some great team leaders too, so it's a nice fit for that collaborative style. Well, it's funny, back when LeBron joined the Heat, some critics said he'd given up the chance to be the franchise player and carry his team. But guess what? No matter who LeBron plays with, he's always the franchise player. That's how good he is.
And you think back to LeBron after the 2011 finals, many also questioned whether he had, quote-unquote, what it took to win a title. He's obviously answered those questions.
Here's Wade, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And some harsh criticism, Clark, for LeBron after the decision, or his comments after the 2011 finals.
Yeah, you know what, Kevin? It's really impressive to see how he's handled that. He misspoke and mishandled both of those situations, and to his credit, he's expressed regret about those things, displaying a maturity. We've always seen one of the remarkable things about LeBron is that for the magnitude of his celebrity and his stature and the expectations, I don't know if we've had an athlete handle himself any better under the hot, bright lights of stardom.
It's tipped. And here again, the Thunder in transition. Up the court they go. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Their activity at the defensive end, Kevin, has been really impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
And guys, the thing that jumps out at me is their block shots. I mean, they're playing up on the shooters tightly, and then they're sending them packing. I mean, putting those shots in reverse, all in a clear, good day's work.
Well, the Miami Heat, since the Big Three assembled, have been a polarizing team. Some fans rooted for them, others rooted against them. Either way, they've been an incredible story for the league and have become just a huge draw around the NBA.
Now here's James. 19 points in the game. Bosch passes to James. He kicks it to Haslam. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Haslam's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
No good.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious, and a good call by the official.
The Heat have shot 50% from the line on 10 attempts. That's a few too many misses.
Yeah, basically a middle-of-the-road type free throw shooting team, about 76% a year ago. I thought the pressure might get to him a little bit, but he did enough to put them in front.
And now with the Big Three era coming to an end, Miami now perhaps one of the more hated teams around the NBA, but they are still at the forefront of the league scene in the East.
And while they might have lost a bunch of the bandwagon fans, by no means is this team finished with being a title threat. There's just too much talent on this roster, and for the first time in a long time, they might enjoy being viewed as underdogs. That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And that hard work on the boards needs to continue. That could be what swings this game eventually.
And here's Miller outside. No good on the buzzer beat. And now we present our State Farm assist of the game. With 5 total assists in the game, we've seen some great passing tonight from James Harden.
And his passing ability is why they make sure the offense runs through him on a regular basis. Great assists like the one we just saw.
And for the Thunder, they're shooting well. They're at 45%. Ibaka at the 4 with Perkins at the pivot. It's Westbrook at the 1 with Harden and Durant flanking him at the 2 and 3. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
Wow, fantastic performance from the Arc here in the second half.
The Heat trail by 3. Wade outside. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. A shot by Harden, wide open. That's short off the rim.
Most of the time, that shot will go down.
Oh!
Look out!
Wow. Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Still, I mean, startling that he'd even try that right now.
Westbrook, no good. The Heat shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. And the basket by Wade.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
LeBron drives in, and Wade slams it in.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. That's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
This is incredible. It's been a three-point barrage since halftime.
Yeah, whether by design or by accident, it has been impressive.
And it's Miller in the corner. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's the 3. Can't get it to go. And it's Miami the other way. James with it, guarded now by Durant. LeBron right side. Here's Haslam out to Wade. Outside Bosch. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. 10 points for Chris Bosch.
He's too dangerous a shooter to leave alone behind the arc.
Durant kicks to Harden. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Harden's got the game tied up here for the Thunder.
And we've seen a few mix-ups defensively out there on the perimeter.
More than a few. I mean, the open looks they've allowed from long range have turned into a lot of points.
And it's sent back by Bosch. Wade kicks to Miller. Outside Bosch. From deep, James. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Westbrook's got his third rebound tonight.
He's not exactly striping him from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half. Still bagels in the second.
Harden against Bosch. Three-pointer, Wade. Perkins pulls it in. Perkins got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. LeBron James on the wing, guarded by Harden. Beyond the arc. LeBron with another miss. The Thunder with the lead. Durant attacking. Westbrook with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Harden, no good.
Terrific defense at the rim. They got right in his path.
You know, that's part of what great defenders do. They get not only in your path, but in your head a little bit, too.
And a wide open look for James. And he's good on the 3-ball. James has got 24.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
And Ibaka slams it in. Boy, right down to the wire here, Clark and Steve. Still anyone's ball game.
Both teams really invested now. I mean, this is the type of game you love to win, and you hate to lose it.
Boy, after all this energy that both teams have expended, you're right, Clark. This would be a tough one to lose.
Haslem. Miller outside. A drive by Wade, stolen by Durant, and here we go. Harden heading to the hoop, rips down the breakaway slam.
Boy, their defense making an impact here late, Kevin.
And straight off the steal, Clark, a perfectly run fast break ends in the slam dunk.
That could be a huge 4-point swing in this game.
Now here is Miller. LeBron with another miss.
I'll tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, he can't dial it in from deep this half at all. Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
And giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
Here's Westbrook. The Heat getting the bucket. They get it back. Harden has a wide open look. Money!
Clearly, he's shaking off that cold shooting performance of the first half.
James dishes to Wade. It's tipped. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. 40 seconds left in the game. For 3. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. Oklahoma City's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the 4th and been successful 3 times. Here's Haslem. The runner. It falls. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And that shot sucked the life out of the whole building.
Well, that was a big one, Clark. You could hear it.
Yeah, that was a gut punch right there. These fans, oh man, they're struggling. They are not letting up, guys. They just keep coming out.
And I'd say that lead is too big to overcome at this point.
Great and one play right there. Tacks another point onto the lead. And I'll tell you what, guys, he's really showing us a killer instinct.
The drive by James. Count it.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his. Hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
Well, that's part of what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish. Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
Wade kicks to Miller. Bosch, no one around him. From outside. Off the mark.